Hi, my name is Ria Edwin and this is my friend Nur Izzati Fazlinda binti Abdul Rauf. Today we're gonna present about human language properties. First we're gonna talk about displacement, second arbitrary, third productivity, fourth cultural transmission, and the last one is duality. So, everyone uses language as a communication tool in daily life to share knowledge and engage in debate with others. In this instance, it is impossible to separate language from culture since such language speak for its own country and is closely associated with the attitude and behavior of linguistic communities. Language is speech that has been formalized. The grammar of a language it is structure and its vocabulary is its collection of free-form words. Language is the primary means by which humans express themselves verbally, visually, or in writing. Many languages have writing systems that enable the recording of sounds or signal for letter activation, including the most widely used language. And human language is transmitted in a variety of ways across cultures and over time, and it's not dependent of a single medium like sight or sound. Human language rely on social norms and education and are both productive and displacing. So, first of all, in human language properties, what we want to talk first it is displacement. So, displacement is the ability to refer to things that are spatially and temporally remote. It is one of the important features of human language. To clarify what is truly unique to human language, we consider displacement in the context of communication. Various situations involving displacement are classified and examined. It is suggested what displaces understanding, which is not based on direct experience. It's unique to human beings. An experimental framework to investigate the cognitive mechanism of displacement in communication is introduced. The result of a preliminary experiment leads to a hypothesis that feature extraction is one of the mechanisms that enable displacement in communication. Displacement is one of the distinct properties of human language. For example, when you pet a cat, it meows right now, not yesterday or tomorrow. Bees are slight exception to this rule because they use some form of displacement in their communication. A honeybee can engage in a dance routine to let the other bees know where is found a supply of nectar when it's returned to the beehive. The other bees can determine the location of this recently discovered fish on the shore of dance. This counts as displacement but of a very specific kind. It simply lacks the breadth of possibilities present in human language.
So, we're moving on to the arbitrariness and productivity. In a more restricted meaning, the word productivity also refers to the second form constructor, such as a fix that can be at least altered to the correct of example of the same kind. In this way, the most relevant discussion of productivity is about word development. Productivity also now has creativity or open mindset. is the result of unified number of possible utterances that exist in any given human language. Example are the character communication system not appear to be editable. Vervet monkeys have vocal cords, and every signal within the system is fixed for the specific object for or event. The signal cannot be altered because they are fixed for the reference. Next part, for productivity, humans are continually creating new experience and novel characters by manipulating their linguistic research to describe new object and situation. The property is described as productivity of creativity and open mindsets. Index means that the finite number of the occurrence is any human language is infinite. In a more restricted meaning, the word productivity also refers to the second form constructor, such as a fix that can be at least altered to the query of example of the same kind. In this way, the most relevant discussion of productivity is about word development. Productivity, also known as creativity or open mindset, is the result of unified number of possible utterances that exist in any given human language. Example, character communication system not appear to be editable. Vervet monkeys have vocal cords, and every signal within the system is fixed for the specific object for or event. The signal cannot be altered because they are fixed for the reference.
We moving on to the cultural transmission. The process whereby a language is passed from one generation to the next is described as cultural transmission. For example, if an infant born in Korea is adopted by American parents, the child will be able to speak fluent American English in the US, while his or her physical appearance will be Koreans. But this never happens in animals. The general patterns in animal communication is that creatures are born with a set of specific signals that are produced instinctively, so they can understand other animals' signals. For example, if some giraffes are in a meadow with some zebras, when the giraffes give a warning cry if they see a lion getting ready to attack them, zebras can understand this signal and run away. But the zebras will never cry and communicate with giraffes as they do among themselves. Last but not least, it's duality. Human language is organized at two levels or layers simultaneously. This property is called duality or double articulation. We have a physical level at which we can produce individual sound lines and B and I. As individual sounds, they don't mean anything, but we are able to combine them into bin or nib. So at one level, we have distinct sounds, and at another level, we have distinct meanings. This is one of the economic features of human language because we are able to produce an innumerable number of meanings with a limited numbers of sounds, but a dog does not know when it barks bow bow that it is a combination of individual sounds B, W, and A. Hence, the dog cannot combine this sound into a wave or bow bow. Thought animal communication is extremely inferior compared to humans. There are incidents when some scientists trained some animals to produce complicated human language.
Conclusion. The field of the nature of human language is vast and constantly evolving. So, it is important to clarify the specific aspect or perspective that you are interested in. Language encompasses many elements, including linguistic, cognitive, science, psychology, communication, and more. If you are referring to the wider implication or importance of human language, it plays a fundamental role in communication, culture, and transmission of knowledge. It is a unique and complex system that allows humans to express thoughts, emotions, and ideas, foster social relationship, and enable cooperation. Therefore, language is not just a tool of expression, but a dynamic force that propels us forward, fostering innovation, empathy, and the rich tapestry of human civilization.